High today is an investment. Let's spend it wisely. Get ready to shift gears, stay motivated, and crush your goals. Join me on this journey of growth, where distractions fade and dreams become reality. Every tick of the clock is an opportunity to excel. Prepare to be inspired, motivated, and driven towards your aspirations. Together, we'll transform setbacks into stepping stones and unlock the greatness within. It's time to thrive. Don't waste your useful time today. I provide all useful motivation quotes to motivate you and divert your mind to achieve your goals. You and your purpose in life are the same thing. Your purpose is to be you. Relax into the moment and let the universe do the driving. If there was a secret to happiness in life, I'd say that was it. Do anything, but let it produce joy. What each of us believes in is up to us, but life is impossible without believing in something. Inside us, there is something that has no name, that something is what we are. When a person responds to the joys and sorrows of others as if they were his own, he has attained the highest state of spiritual union. I think a spiritual journey is not so much a journey of discovery, it's a journey of recovery. It's a journey of uncovering your own inner nature. It's already there. There's a lot that is good in your life. Don't take it for granted. Don't get so focused on the struggles that you miss the gift of today. Carry out a random act of kindness with no expectation of reward, safe in the knowledge that one day someone might do the same for you. Know what sparks the light in you so that you, in your own way, can illuminate the world. Peace is the result of retraining your mind to process life as it is, rather than as you think it should be. We are not punished for our anger. We are punished by our anger. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given us. The Fellowship of the Ring. Emotions are like passing storms, and you have to remind yourself that it won't rain forever. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. Awakening is not changing who you are, but discarding who you are not. If your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. Your sacred space is where you can find yourself over and over again. A life of reaction is a life of slavery. Intellectually and spiritually, one must fight for a life of action, not reaction. You can read books without ever stepping into a library and practice spirituality without ever going to a temple. Let what comes come. Let what goes go. Find out what remains. When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love. Spiritual growth is not like fast food. It takes time for its roots to grow, and that requires us to be receptive and patient. Rabbi Zalman, practice the pause. When in doubt, pause. When angry, pause. When tired, pause. When stressed, pause. And when you pause, pray. The further down my spiritual path I go, the less I am able to define. When I turn inward, I find no words, only light, only love. One must still have chaos in oneself to be able to give birth to a dancing star. Spirituality is the light that dispels the darkness of material sense enjoyment. The spiritual life does not remove us from the world, but leads us deeper into it. You are never alone. You are eternally connected with everyone. Sometimes I think there are only two instructions we need to follow to develop and deepen our spiritual life. Slow down and let go. We are all connected to each other biologically, to the earth chemically, to the rest of the universe atomically. At any moment, you have a choice that either leads you closer to your spirit or further away from it. The spiritual journey is the unlearning of fear and the acceptance of love. Forgiveness means you are not allowing them to stay anywhere in your mind. Take care of your inner spiritual beauty. That will reflect in your face. There is a light within our soul that burns brighter than the sun, and we ignore it. You are never alone or helpless. The force that guides the stars guides you too. There are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is. The soul always knows what to do to heal itself. The challenge is to silence the mind. The way is not in the sky. The way is in the heart. The wound is the place where the light enters you. Let the breath lead the way. Hope is praying for rain, but faith is bringing an umbrella. If God is all you have all you need. Out of difficulties grow miracles. Let your faith be bigger than your fears. Take time to do what makes your soul happy. There is no other spiritual teacher than your own soul. I close my eyes in order to see. God will not look you over for medals, degrees, or diplomas, but for scars. The great thing to remember is that though our feelings come and go, God's love for us does not. You do not need to work to become spiritual. You are spiritual. You need only to remember that fact. Spirit is within you. God is within you. Spirituality is not about being fixed. It is about God being present in the mess of our unfixedness. God put us here on this carnival ride. We close our eyes, never knowing where it'll take us next. I sometimes get very angry at God, and I do not feel guilty about it, because the anger is an affirmation of faith. You cannot get angry at someone who is not there. Something revolutionary happens in the heart when you recognize that every single person you will ever meet is made in the image of God. You can't have a physical transformation until you have a spiritual transformation. Cory Booker, it is not in the stars to hold our destiny, but in ourselves. William Shakespeare, nothing binds you except your thoughts, nothing limits you except your fear, and nothing controls you except your beliefs. Marianne Williamson, we are not human beings having a spiritual experience, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. Pierre Teilhard de Chardin. When you connect to the silence within you, that is when you can make sense of the disturbance going on around you. Stephen Richards. Quiet the mind and the soul will speak. Majaya Sati Bhagavati. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. Be tolerant of those who are lost on their path. Ignorance, conceit, anger, jealousy, and greed stem from a lost soul. Pray that they will find guidance. Elder wisdom. Forgive the past. It is over. Learn from it and let go. People are constantly changing and growing. Do not cling to a limited, disconnected, negative image of a person in the past. See that person now. Your relationship is always alive and changing. Brian Weiss. It does not matter how long you are spending on the earth, how much money you have gathered, or how much attention you have received. It is the amount of positive vibration you have radiated in life that matters. Amit Ray. The unexamined life is not worth living. Socrates. If you love a flower, don't pick it up, because if you pick it up, it dies and it ceases to be what you love. So if you love a flower, let it be. Love is not about possession. Love is about appreciation. Osho. The greatest illusion of this world is the illusion of separation. Unknown. You will never be able to escape from your heart, so it is better to listen to what it has to say. Paulo Coelho. A single event can awaken within us a stranger totally unknown to us. To live is to be slowly born. Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. Living in the present moment creates the experience of eternity. Deepak Chopra. I am not my thoughts, emotions, sense perceptions, and experiences. I am not the content of my life. I am life. I am the space in which all things happen. I am consciousness. I am the now. I am. Eckhart Tolle.